Welcome to CN Movies, the show where we review movies but from a Christian's perspective. I am the filmmaker.
And I'm the film watcher.
And this is Harry Potter week. We're finishing up the rest of the series throughout this week, and on Monday we will conclude with a Harry Potter discussion on the entire series as a whole. So, with that in mind, today we're reviewing Half-Blood Prince, released in 2009, 2 years after Order of the Phoenix. Let's get into this thing. The first category is story.
Again, everything gets darker, each story. I did like the fact that in this one you finally find out something tangible about how to defeat Voldemort. The defense against the dark arts teacher in this one's pretty good.
I forgot who the defense against the dark arts teacher was in this movie.
It's the, oh gosh, what's his name?
I don't know what his name is.
Just a second, I'll think of it. It's the potions master. Oh, defense against the dark arts teacher in this one is Snape. Because potions master is now, what is his name?
You're right, yeah. Because when he, you're right. It was Snape was the defense against dark arts teacher in this movie. Yeah, because the potion guy changed, and Snape took over dark arts teacher, which you think would be in for some hilarious hijinks, but it really wasn't as hilarious and hijinksy as you might think. So,
Professor Slughorn.
So Snape takes over as the dark arts teacher, which you think would be hilarious and hijinksy. Mm-hmm. But we're in the dark films, so God forbid anything's fun anymore.
Yeah. But Slughorn is kind of fun. There is a little bit of...
I'm sure he is. It's just we watched all these back to back, so
yeah.
He kind of probably blended
My
in.
favorite part of this story is when Harry takes the liquid luck, and he's like...
Aww.
When Ron... sorry, did I take your point?
No, that was I was putting that characters, but yes, you're right.
Sorry.
Harry with liquid luck is hilarious.
Yes, Harry with liquid luck is fun.
And I wish there was more moments like that.
Seriously misunderstood creatures spiders are. It's the eyes, I reckon. They unnerve some folk.
Not to mention the pincers.
That was like the funniest part of the film.
Yeah, because Harry all of a sudden has like confidence. He's being sarcastic and stuff. Oh my gosh, we could have done so much more with that.
Yeah.
It was like for 5 minutes of the film.
Yeah.
Oh, I wish that was... Oh. Anyways, so unlike Order of the Phoenix, this movie is required.
Mm-hmm.
This movie was needed. Unlike Order. Order is almost completely pointless. But this movie... Oh, I feel like it's too far in the frame. Yeah. Half-Blood Prince. It's needed. Is it better than Order? I personally actually don't think it's better than Order. It's needed. It's part of the story. It's important. Because there was some stuff that happened in this film, man.
Well, let's just finish story and then...
Well, there's some stuff that happens in the story that we need to talk about. The story has more oomph with real purpose and an actual cast of villains who are more than just a one-off bad guy. Clear as day, it's setting... Half-Blood Prince is a really big setup for Deathly Hallows, which is kind of dumb because Deathly Hallows Part 1 is just a big setup for Deathly Hallows Part 2, but Half-Blood Prince was probably written that way. The flashbacks of Tom Riddle here in this movie... Now I remember you're talking about the potions teacher because he was with Tom Riddle.
Yeah.
The flashbacks of Tom Riddle do a lot more to advance the story here than anything we saw of him in Chamber of Secrets when we saw Tom Riddle. Mm-hmm. Chamber of Secrets did it poorly. Here, much better job of showing Voldemort as a younger...
Well, those are actual memories. Chamber of Secrets, those weren't.
It was the diary thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was Tom Riddle showing them, so of course they're not going to be like...
I'm just saying, like, here you learn a lot more about him, and Chamber sucked. All right, that's the conclusion. Cinematography was clear. All right, so David Yates took a note. Must have watched Prisoner of Azkaban and been like, this is the best film, because there was a lot of stuff in this movie, cinematography-wise, that he took from Prisoner of Azkaban, such as Through the Windows, and some of the longer shots. Like, it wasn't as impressive, and it's partially probably because I knew that's what he was taking inspiration from, which is fine, by the way. That's good inspiration to take from. That's good. If you're going to pick anybody, it's the right guy to pick it from. And some of the moments are amazing. The most amazing looking moment is the moment where where Harry and Snape are down by Hagrid's house, and Hogwarts is in the background. And I'm going to show it on the video here.
Oh, yeah.
It's just the cinematography and the visual. Oh, my gosh. I remember that. Out of everything in this movie, that's the moment I remember the most. It's just so... That was a fantastic visual. But yes, he was very much inspired by Alfonso Cuarón from Prisoner. Do you have anything else you want to say about the story? Before we dive into any spoilers or anything like that?
Okay, it was spoiler, so.
Well, all right. So there's a couple things. Will they? Won't they? Have Ron and Hermione is annoying. They're going to stop wasting their time.
It's teenage drama.
It's just dumb because they're going to stop wasting my time. In this movie is Harry with the Asian chicks?
No.
Okay, because in the past 2 films wasn't he with her, or 3 films, whatever it was. Okay,
Last
so
film
he
was.
kissed some. All right, so
He
we kind of
kissed
because it
her.
wasn't important, so he kind of just kissed some this Asian chick that he has a thing for, but then that's over, I guess. They don't ever touch on it again. What a waste of my time. Why even introduce her? Introduce the real one he's gonna fall in love with, who is
Jenny.
Jenny. I mean, they do, and it's not ever really tackled.
They kiss in this one.
They kiss in this one. I'm saying it's not ever really that should have been the girl he was they should have always had a thing going in the previous films that they did not.
If you watch the later ones, there are slight hints.
I did watch the later ones.
No. If you watch the beginning ones again, there are maybe I can count 3 or 4 scenes.
I just wish they hadn't wasted their time with the Asian chick if you're not going to make her any sort of importance at all.
Should Jenny be jealous of the Asian girl?
I don't care.
Yeah,
I don't care. I really don't. She's so unimportant, and Jenny doesn't have that much of a role. Make Jenny bigger if you're not. Anyways, so let's get into spoilers.
Okay.
There's spoilers here. I mean, I think I'm just gonna let you guys know. All these Harry Potter reviews probably gonna be spoilers from here on out because it's just the way it is. Snape turning on Dumbledore and siding with Voldemort is really stupid. That's probably my biggest negative of this movie. I know I've seen all the movies at this point, but we're going movie by movie, and in this movie, it's super dumb.
But it was so unexpected.
If you haven't seen the next 2 films, and you're just on Half-Blood for your first time, that's really dumb. It is really dumb. It feels. I cannot imagine walking out of the theater and then being like, what was this, 2001, 2009, and being like, I gotta wait another year if you don't read the books to find out everything that's going on. Because you're like, that's so dumb.
But it was unexpected, and it was a good plot
Because
twist.
Snape does this little shh thing to Harry when he sees him, so you're like, why doesn't he attack Harry? Why doesn't he attack Harry?
Because you know that there's more. It opens up
that
speculation.
alone lets you know there's more
Yeah.
going on than just because had Snape not seen Harry and just went past him and then went and killed Voldemort, you're like, well, crap,
Dumbledore.
Harry's next.
Dumbledore.
Sorry, who did I say? He killed Voldemort? No, he kills Dumbledore. Sorry, Voldemort. No, he kills Dumbledore, and Draco was supposed to kill Dumbledore, but he didn't have the balls to, I guess, basically. He didn't have the guts to do it.
He knew it wasn't right.
Draco's so worthless. Just pick a side and go with it and do something. My gosh. Anyways, but yes, showing him going shh to Harry implies there's something more. I get that. It's still really dumb.
It's intriguing. It's
really dumb is what it is.
Why
Snape's my favorite character.
Yeah.
Don't ruin Snape. Snape's so fantastic. All right. So what's your final score for story?
Can I mention one more thing?
Oh, yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's kind of in characters. Never mind. Final
Final score for story is...
Final score for story is 11 out of 15.
And mine is a 7 out of 15. Mostly because of the whole Dumbledore scene. Next category is characters. Guys, we're probably not gonna really tackle. In case you haven't noticed, we're probably not gonna really tackle Harry, Ron, and Hermione. They get better in every movie. So, I mean, that's really all there is to them. If there's something different, we'll mention it. So, I just want to let you know if we don't mention, that's why. But I did like Hermione's insults to Lavender, aka Ron's girlfriend.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
And Lavender is pretty funny and crazy, and I wish she was in earlier films.
She's so dumb. No.
She's so dumb, but she's something different than everybody else in this film. That
Fake,
it's
annoying.
It's a breath of it's weird to say it's a breath of fresh air to see her, because most movies you're excited to see regular people, but in this movie it's so full of regular people that she's different.
I did not like to see her.
That's fine.
Anyways.
I was on board with her.
You have Slughorn. He's not regular. You got.
I mean, people are
Snape
serious
still.
and down to earth, and you have somebody who's not serious and down to earth. Lavender's like, woo! She's a teenage girl. So I just thought it was interesting to have somebody different. Hermione's still down and real and down. She's so real and down to earth. That's just different. I don't know. It's interesting to see a real teenage girl.
Okay, my favorite thing about this movie as far as characters is you get to see a little bit more of Dumbledore in this one. As far as his character, he's there the whole time, and he's the wise one you always go and trust and whatever.
Yeah.
But in this one, you get to see him his sacrifice for Harry. And like, it's one of the most precious scenes in the whole movie, I think, is when Harry is feeding him the poison.
On our cover, Dumbledore isn't that prominent, but on like the cover, we borrowed a Blu-ray. I'm not interrupting you. I'm adding on to what you're saying. We borrowed a Blu-ray, and only people on the cover is Harry and Dumbledore. And so Dumbledore, you're correct, has a bigger role in this film than he has in any other film. And it feels weird. And then to find out Dumbledore dies, you're like, that's why. That sucks. That's so stupid.
No, that's good.
It pushed him in the forefront so they could...
So, to play with your emotions so you feel bad.
Basically, I hate when people do that on purpose.
Anyways.
Well, blatantly, I guess.
I just liked it because it was very obviously a, I don't know, leader, role model who's doing the right thing, even though it's a sacrifice for him.
Yeah. My only negative was Snape.
He wasn't... Or,
Just everything about Snape in this movie. Snape, Severus,
So,
Snape.
final
Dumbledore!
score for characters, or do you have more?
No, that's it. 7 out of 10 for me on the characters.
I gave him a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, Snape, you're ruining me here. The next category is music. 6 out of 10.
6 out of 10.
The next category is Christian nutritional value. Friendship. That's all
That's
I put.
all you have. Oh
I don't
my
know,
gosh.
man. Like, you know, in all of my other reviews that aren't Harry Potter, I don't have issues finding Christian nutritional value. And you're seeing it, and it's probably because you've seen... Oh my gosh, your score. Friendship. And there's... Okay, so there's drinking. There's violence and scary images are present here, which is weird because... If you recall, the previous two films have been PG-13. This film all of a sudden is PG. Figure that one out.
What are the scary images and violence in this one?
It literally, the first thing they put
No,
on here was...
tell
No,
me.
I'm saying that
I know. Tell me what is violence and scary.
off the top of my head, I can't recall.
Because there's no battles in this one. There's Dumbledore's death, and that's it.
There's scary images
There's
in this
no
movie.
dragons?
I wish I had put a footnote of what the scary images were.
The dead people attacking Dumbledore
Probably.
and Harry, maybe.
There's-
That is
there's-
pretty scary.
Because, all right, so all of a sudden it goes from PG-13, and by the way, PG-13 for the ratings board is sequences of fancy violence and frightening images. That's PG-13. PG is scary images, some violence, language, and mild sensuality. That's like more than there was previously. It's just...
I think they messed up.
No, it's not that they messed up. I think it's because there wasn't any like huge battles or anything.
Maybe that.
That seems... I don't know. This should have been PG-13. The fact that it wasn't kind of confuses me. But anyways, and there's witchcraft and wizardry as always. So go ahead with your...
I said there are a lot of good themes in this one for me. Definitely Dumbledore's sacrifice, loyalty, bravery. I mean, in this one, again, Harry could have just said, "No, Dumbledore, I can't do this." Like, basically, I'm helping to put you in so much pain, I can't do it. But he did what he was supposed to do. He did what he was promised to do. Even the whole thing with Slughorn, and Harry's trying to get information from Slughorn the whole time, and he doesn't know how to do it. But he keeps at it. He keeps trying, you know? I don't know. I just think there are good things in this movie that there's nothing wrong with them. They're good. They're good themes.
Drinking,
where's
violence,
the
scary
drinking?
images, witchcraft,
No one
and wizardry.
gets drunk in this movie
I put down drinking because it must have been... None of the other movies have had drinking in it.
They mentioned Slughorn giving Dumbledore a bottle of wine.
That's not it, dude. I would not put that as a drinking. I need to put... Apparently I should have put footnotes because I'm telling you, drinking was the first negative thing I put. So it means it was the first thing I noticed. I don't know where, I don't know when, but somebody can go back and watch this film and tell me where the drinking was. I'm pretty sure if you look up...
Maybe there was like cocktails at the party.
I don't know. You know what? Right now I'm looking up Common Sense Media review of this film.
Okay.
So Slughorn and Hagrid get drunk. We just double checked on online to see, because she didn't believe me there's drinking in this film.
I forgot.
But there is.
And then I just reminded you that Hagrid and Slughorn do get drunk.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
That's what happens. So what's some more Christian nutritional value on your end? There's no cussing in this movie that we noticed, even though it says language.
It says my language. I really didn't notice anything.
Yeah.
Not even they usually say bloody heck or whatever, but they don't.
Bloody heck.
You know what I mean? They didn't do. I think they said bloody.
I don't know, man. I just didn't notice it if it was there. Honestly, I'm getting so zoned out during these movies.
I think I did give it. I don't know. I'm just. Can I do my score? Because that's all I was
Sure,
say.
give your score.
Okay. I gave it a 12 out of 15.
I give it a 2 out of 15. So that's I think it's the biggest difference we've ever had between our scores. Our final score for Half-Blood Prince is a 60 out of 100. My final score was a 22 out of 50, and hers was a 38 out of 50. So if that tells you who liked it and who didn't care for it, you know, in case you didn't guess so far, that's our probably biggest score difference ever between in any movie we've watched. So, I mean, this is the only movie I actually wrote down not recommended. I don't recommend it. I wish we could have just gone from Goblet to Deathly Hallows.
You definitely just said that there was important stuff on this one. You have to watch.
I know, and I think my issue is that Order of the Phoenix and Half-Blood Prince should have been one movie. Okay. We're getting that when we get to the discussion of the series. We'll get there, but I don't recommend this movie. You have to watch it if you're watching the series. I understand that. However, I just don't care for it. I won't watch. I don't feel inspired to watch it again, ever again.
That's fine.
Unlike Goblet and Prisoner. So stay tuned as next time we review Deathly Hallows Part 1. Oh yeah, subscribe and bye.